Good evening. Welcome back. And welcome to the No Good News Stories, formerly PWTRN's Daily Bread. I was told to lighten it up, so I have, and it's now called the No Good News Stories, the Monday night program where the world is strange. The news is stranger. And somehow we're still here to talk about it all. I grew up with Johnny Carson. He didn't need a fleet of sports cars or a vault full of gold bars. He had timing. He had presence. He had that little half smile that said, I'm not saying it, but you're thinking it. And today, oh yeah, I can't afford the temptation on this one. This story is so wild. Carson himself would have leaned back in that chair, looked around to make sure Ed wasn't about to fall off the couch, and then given that famous tide tug that meant, folks, humanity has done it again on this. Even the warhorse, the old soul who's seen every century twice, even he would lift his head, look at the moon, and give one of those long, low, judgmental neighs. You know it's bad when the warhorse is embarrassed for all of us. So settle in, take a breath, and let's wander together into tonight's or this afternoon, depending where you are located, No Good News stories. Because if you don't laugh, we'll end up neighing at the moon right along besides the warhorse. And this one is a doozy. And again, in case you came in late, welcome to the newly entitled Monday program, the No Good News Story, where we ask the important questions like, why to discuss an internet talk radio station when you can discuss the world and its problems right alongside it? Because media isn't separate from the world. Media is the world. And keeping it all together, that's the game. Tonight's story takes us underground. Literally. You've heard the legends, the New York City subways, cities, the stories about entire communities carving out hidden mega metropolises beneath the rails, shops, restaurant, fast food, unofficial fire departments, unofficial police departments, unofficial sanitation departments, all operating below ground, where it's warm in winter and cool in summer. A whole world under the world. Well, guess what? They now have competition. In Minnesota, there is, and I'm not exaggerating this, folks, a pothole so large, so deep, so dri-normous that it officially entered the housing market. Yup, a pothole with tenants. Residents report that the homeless have moved in and established what can only be described as a fully functional studio apartment. Below ground level, the pipes give off enough heat to warm the place like a rustic spa. They've cleared out a kitchen, too, a dining room, a living room. It's open concept, naturally. 2 sofa beds have been installed. 2! because even a pothole understands the importance of guest accommodations. Lights installed, security better than some apartment buildings I've heard. Deposit $50. Cash only. No background checks. No first and last month's security. Just $50 and willingness to live slightly below sea level. Welcome, New Orleans. At this point, the city may want to stop calling it a pothole and start calling it affordable housing. And honestly, who can blame anyone for moving in? When rent is up, wages are down, and the only thing expanding faster than the universe is the price of a one-bedroom. Sometimes the only logical move is downward. So tonight, as we salute Minnesota's newest subterranean studio, let us remember, in a world where everything feels like it's falling apart, at least the potholes are still rent control. And that, my friends, is your no good news story for this Monday. And that is the conclusion of tonight's no good news stories. The only place where the absurdities come pre-packaged, lightly seasoned, and served with a side of disbelief. We've wandered through the strange, the unbelievable, the dri-normous, and the downright questionable. Johnny Carson used to end the night with a wink, that little look that said, "We made it through another one." And somehow we always did. So today, as we close the book on potholes with its own zip code, very important zip code, underground empires and the mysteries of modern living, I leave you with this. If your world feels upside down, sideways, or slightly below sea level, don't worry. The warhorse is out there, neighing at the moon on our behalf. And if he can keep going, so can we. So, top of the day to you. Stay grounded and remember, in a world full of no good news, sometimes the best thing you could do is laugh.